So we start off just riding down 13th, which is a gravel street, kind of a parallel between all of the perpendicular roads that go between the highway and the coast. So this is the main street that goes up to the highway, Hawaiian Paradise Drive. And then we go down another long stretch between kind of the middle of the perpendicular roads and then the one furthest to the north. So these blocks are really long. It's about a mile between each one. You can see it's not heavily developed, but there are about 40 lots between each of the perpendicular roads. And so we got potentially 80 houses on this street. So like I say, HPP is maybe around 40% developed. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less actually. So there's a little bit of a street that continues on the other way. It's just a dead end. But now we're on one of the paved streets that goes between the highway and the coast. So heading directly east, we're pretty much at this point, so right into the trade wind. We've pushed back at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, so this can be a little bit hard. You can see that the street kind of just floats up and down. But it's generally downhill at this point, which is kind of nice because you're going downhill into the wind, and then as you come back, you're going uphill with the wind at your back. Not a lot of traffic. Of course, there's no shoulders at all, but at least on this day, the drivers were pretty polite and swinging around pretty wide, so that was kind of nice. So after almost 2 miles heading towards the coast, we come to the end of this street, and it just tees into the old beach road. And so at this point, you can turn left. That will go to the Puna Trail and out to that small beach I was at earlier. And as you turn right, this goes all the way to Four Corners. So this is paved. It's one of the very few cross streets that are paved, but that won't last. As you can see, there was one bicycler I just passed. I don't see a lot of people on bicycles, but sometimes I do. And again, it's not heavily developed in this area. Some houses are really nice, some houses are not so nice. Some have nice rock walls in the front, some have just chain link fences around them. And so it's really pretty eclectic back in here. That was another mile back to the middle main road, Paradise Drive. And now we're on a little gravel road, which kind of ends in this kind of little, park-like thing. So you can see now the coast has really swung in, and we're right along it. So people come down here, just look at the water, sit, relax. So the cliff, there's no beach or anything, just coastline or whatever. It's really pretty. You can watch the waves, and just a little bit of a undeveloped section right along the water that you can kind of enjoy. And then back to gravel road, and some more houses again on either side. Some open lots, and some ramshackle houses, some really nice houses. You just never really know what you're going to see. Well, I guess what you'll know is that you'll see everything. Here, I think there's a little small nursery right there on the then this is the last paved street, and now I'm on the Old Beach Road, or the Old Government Road, and this connects HPP to the next development, which is quite a ways down, which is Hawaiian Beaches. It does not get a lot of traffic. It's more or less just a single lane gravel road, but they've just regraded it and re-graveled it. So that just happened in the last few days. The gravel is still quite soft. It's a little bit hard actually to ride a bicycle on, but it must be a whole lot nicer for cars. When I first rode along this road, it was in a lot worse shape for cars. The road was firmer, but full of potholes, and it was really pretty interesting. So this is outside or between, I guess, the two developments, and so there's nothing out here, literally. But you can see we're still passing driveways and different things. Some of them are a little bit hidden, some of them are more obvious. Of course, all of them are posted for no trespassing. There are some fields on the left, there's some horses, some branches. So this is a little bit more wide open spaces. Again, the road is kind of dipping, going up and down like a little mini roller coaster, so you get quite a workout. It's pretty challenging to ride on this gravel road. Yeah, it's a long road. There's not much out here, but there's no traffic. It's pretty nice to ride a bicycle. You really don't have to worry about anything. If you do fall down, there are occasional cars that may find you in a little while, but otherwise traffic isn't fast, and you just have to worry about the dust a little bit. So it looks like I've caught up with actually the maintenance guys who are doing the work. You can see they've got a big grader out. Lots of the road is wider than it used to be a little bit, which is, again, easier to drive on. And then there's a bunch of gravel and then a little compactor that we passed to kind of roll it smoother. There are some places out here that the road is actually paved or a little bit paved in places, so that's kind of strange. That just suddenly there's a little bit of pavement, but for the most part it's just all gravel. And then here it's paved, and it's really nice, good shape. And then just as suddenly as it began, the good pavement ends. But now we're on old pavement, and it's a little bit more full of potholes and broken up or whatever, but it's not gravel anymore. And so it's, I don't know, it's a little bit easier to ride on. Finally, we reach kind of the edge of Hawaiian Beaches. So this is much smaller and skinnier than HPP, but there's still a lot of houses in here. So this is the main drag, that boulevard. So again, if you turn right, you go up the hill towards the highway. If you go to the left, it actually goes to the coast. This is a really steep hill that I've just finished going up. All the way down in first gear. There are really wicked speed bumps on the road, which I keep avoiding. But then there's a little bit of a coastline here, so there's not really a park or anything, but there's definitely some places where you can pull over to the side and park and just check it out. But this is a really smooth, brand new, repaved road. It is not the easiest. It has lots of again, little dips and rises, and so it goes up and down and up and down. A lot of it's quite steep. But this is, this is the very definition of a dappled lane. The that you go through with trees on both sides and kind of overhanging, and you get the sunlight filtering through, and there are very, very few cars because this is basically a dead-end road because of the lava flow, which we're going to catch up to. This road doesn't go anywhere, but you still see FedEx drivers like that one that just came out, and people come and go on this road. There are hundreds of houses hidden back here, and I have no idea why. They're just completely isolated. To the side there, you have the coast, but to the left-hand side, to the east, you have the coast, but to the west, the interior, you're just, I don't know, you're just kind of really isolated. There's some nice places, but again, it's just kind of, I don't know, it seems like a pretty lonely existence. But hey, there's no traffic noise, so you got that going for you. You can tell I'm kind of really speeding up on the downhills, and if you could tell, I'm really slowing down on the uphills. Sometimes I really try to push down the downhills to be able to help get up the next hill that's coming. At times I'm going much faster than any of the cars. This lane is probably, they'd like to see people go on 25 miles an hour. It is mostly a one-lane road, so it is really kind of difficult. So this is a big, long uphill, go really, really slow. And then you never really know, like it flattens out, but it could still be going uphill a little bit, which makes it harder. Or it can immediately turn and just swoop down, and so then you're zooming along. So it's kind of it's a nice ride because the road is so smooth and there's just very little traffic, and the traffic moves relatively slowly. People are pretty nice for the most part in terms of sharing the road and stuff like that. So it makes for a nice ride. I'm not sure how much I'd like to drive out here, but it's actually quite pretty. So just to the right, there was a little road, but it's a dead-end road. It doesn't go anywhere. There's quite a few houses out there. Some of them are really nice. So that's the third big truck that we've passed, carrying out lava, crushed gravel. So they're working to reopen this road. I don't know if they'll extend this or go down one of the side roads and connect that up. But they'll probably end up connecting this road, which is kind of the old government road or the old beach road that goes through an older lava flow. That's what this is. It's lava on both sides, little lava rocks on both sides, but then basically just kind of comes to an end.